Hey, Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh who the world inwardly calls God, Yahweh Shai who the world inwardly calls Jesus. Want to give a double honor to the apostles of great millstone who has told me this truth. Want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth who teach the truth and rush the life to do so. First, I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the water Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. I hope it's through the spirit. I hope it's edifying to you, Akim. Okay. So basically what it's going to be about is, women, you know what I mean? And you got to understand that, it was prophecy that, this will happen to us, and with this happening to us, women could be a stumbling block, man, and sometimes, you got to go through certain situations to really realize what's really going on in this place. Okay. And, I would say right now, it would be wise to give what the Lord give you. If you single, it'd be wise just to get whatever bone the Lord throw you and just, keep it at that. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't date, in this era, because every woman out there, just not 9 out of 10, not every woman, but a great majority of them, like 90-something%, are whores, man. And they want you to be naive to their nature, and understand that, where your rod going, other men's rod has been in there, and it's a very filthy thing for a woman to bounce from rod to rod, because semen lives in the vagina for so long, so a woman step out on you and come back and give you the germy walls, man, and this is the society that we live in, you know what I mean? And they play victim, but they have a great punishment coming. And, they're being preserved for that fire. I understand that, okay? So it's 1 Timothy 5:6. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, okay? But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Understand that, man. Understand that, these women wear all kind of makeup, you know what I mean? And, they go through all kind of demons, you know what I mean? They go through all kind of demon phases. They bugged out, you know what I mean? And really they're spiritually dead. They're spiritually dead. They don't have any, they're bugged out, man. I know it's glorified that, women have multiple men in this era, but it's not really all it's probably cracked up to be for these hoes. These women end up, because you got to understand, a woman goes through her phase from the age of 16 to 25, the average woman, and they hit that wall. But then they still have the nerve to try to act proud. They still, after, thousands of men has been through this woman, laid down with this woman, they still have the nerve to act prideful. They still have the nerve to want somebody to treat them as, as if they were some princess or something, and want someone to, be naive to her nature. You know what I mean? Here it is. A woman could have 3 or 4 baby daddies, have 3 or 4 baby daddies, man, and meet the 5th dude, 6th dude, or I should say the 100th or the 1000th dude, and want him to marry her and settle in and take care of her, Don't be that guy. You know what I mean? If you're not in that situation now, it's best that you don't be that guy, in my opinion. Don't let a bitch trick you into don't let a bitch pimp you, man. You know what I mean? Don't marry in this society. You shouldn't get paperwork in this society. Understand that this society backs the woman. A woman should could pass a man. That's in the scriptures. You know what I mean? So we understand, we get it, but we don't hate them. I'm not telling you this video for you can hate them. I'm just telling you a video so you can understand them and treat them like such. Understand these whores, man, and treat them like such. Treat them like such. Don't be all lovey-dovey with these whores, man. This is Sirach 25 and 21. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for her pleasure. Now understand, a beauty of a woman could overtake a man. You know what I mean? And a beauty of a woman does not represent her her inside, her spirit. Her spirit might be a demon on the inside, straight demon, straight unattractive, dirty demon. Like I said earlier, man. These bitches, they wear makeup and they throw on these fake ass lashes and they do this, they do that. And little do they know, makeup is for the dead. And the scriptures tell you she is dead while she liveth. So everything she do represents death. Bouncing from digging stick to digging stick, that's death. Cheating on your husband, that's death. Going out there committing adultery and shit. You know what I mean? That's death. That leads to death for you. This is 22. It says, a woman, if she maintained her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. So even if she maintained a husband, she's full of anger. This is 23. It says, a wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. And that's no lie. That's no joke. The strongest men can fall. Look at Samson, Look at Solomon. They look at all these great men that has fell from a woman. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And I went through that shit. So that's why I'm able to tell you how to kind of maneuver in this shit. I'm not telling you nothing I don't know. I ain't telling you nothing I ain't been through. Okay? At the end of the day, sometimes you might need that, to really understand that, to really understand where you at and to really, build character, you know what I mean? But make you hard, bro. Because once you hard and they say cold-hearted in the world, but once you hard and once you cold-hearted, you become untouchable. You become unstoppable for real. When you get cold, you become unstoppable. And then you see women start to, trying to change you and be, you become mysterious, and that's when they fall and want to chase you when you become cold, but you stay cold. You stay cold on these bitches, man. It's 24. It says, of a woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide a bride. Don't get a woman. Don't give your woman liberty to guide a bride like that. In the clubs and all that shit. Nah. She's not wise. Understand? It says, through the woman became the beginning of sin. A girl have snot coming out her nose, crying on her knees, saying she didn't do it, but did it the whole time. That's just the society that we live in. This is 26. It said, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go, period. And you got to grab your nuts, man, and stop sitting on them bitches. You know what I mean? And cut that bitch off. If she ain't following your program, she got to go, period. Especially if you a man of this truth, she ain't following your program, let that bitch bounce, man. Put that bitch right in the HOV lane. That bitch is not for the street. She is for the highway. Understand? Understand. And this, don't get me wrong, I had to do it. I had to do it twice. And that shit was not fun. But at the same time, that shit turned me into show me what it really was, and really, really is, Let me get this. Let me see if, right here. This is Sirach 25. Now I start at 16. It says, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep a house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. 19, scriptures don't lie, bro. Scriptures, man, 19, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All I had to do was go up. But yeah, man, and man, don't be all, I'm telling you, it's best that you don't be all cupcakey, lovey-dovey, letting these girls know your every move and letting them know what you do. And bro, I'm telling you, like, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening, man. How bad it get. How terrible it get. And they so sneaky. And like I said, not all women, but just the majority of women. And like I said, man, it's not for you to. I don't want you going around hating and being hard on these hoes. Just understand these hoes. You know what I mean? And understand that you ain't finna get nowhere with these bitches, man. You not. You just not, man. You know what I mean? Let me grab this real quick. I might end it with this, man. I don't want to make the video too long. And I might do a part 2 or part 3. I know I did a couple videos about the woman, so I might do a part 3 or whatever part I'm on to this. Because it's very important, man. This is one of them things that, understand how important talking about, leading brothers in the right direction, especially with these women. Anything that could be your downfall needs to be spoken about. Anything that could be your brother's downfall needs to be spoken about. And brothers need game on how to maneuver, and not to let certain situations overtake them and overtake their mind and get their mind off of the true prize. The true prize is this truth. Okay? This is Micah 7, and I'm going to just go to the point. This is 8. Micah 7:8 says, rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall rise. I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh shall be a light unto me. I will bear my indignation of the Lord Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute my judgment. So indignation is a righteous judgment, okay? So Micah said, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to his light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. In the day that thy walls are to be built, in that day shall the decree be far removed. Okay, so understand that, man. A heavy judgment is coming. Heavy judgment is coming. So don't think, if you ever been did wrong, or, you ever had to cut one, that you really loved off. Look, man, don't, bear what you got to go through. Bear that hurt, bear that pain. You know what I mean? But after that, understand it. And don't get yourself back in that situation. Move accordingly and wait for the Lord Yahweh Shai, and you should surely see see the reward of the wickedness that they do. I'm gonna end it with this scripture real quick. I got to, man. Just give brother some. This is Isaiah 4:1. It says, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Okay? So understand that that's coming, man. Okay? 7 just mean a number of completion, so it could be more than 7. So that's coming for the man of the Lord. Most High Yahweh is going to make a man more precious than the golden wedge of Ophir, man. Remember that. Okay, so with that, man, Lord willing, video was edifying. Lord willing, you brothers got something from this video. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Rakakadash, and Lord willing, you brothers were edified on us. So shalom, keep pushing, shalom.